All right, what's up, everybody? Coach Reese here. This is gonna be Wednesday, weightlifting Wednesday. Okay. So warm up today. We got 2 rounds. We're gonna do 15 seconds of each movement, guys. We're gonna start you off with jumping jacks, followed by bootstrappers, groiners, and then just air squats. We get 15 seconds for each of those movements, doing 2 rounds. Then we're gonna go straight into 8 glute bridges, 5 barbell deadlifts, 10 elbow punches, and 5 front squats. And that's going to be with the barbell as well. Okay, so that should get us nice and warmed up, and we go into the strength portion, which is going to be front squats. We're going to have 15 minutes to get through a heavy set of 5. That should be plenty of time, guys. Just make sure you have adequate rest once you get into those 5 rep maxes. Okay, but once we get done with that, we got a nice metcon for you guys. So it's going to be every 2 minutes on the minute. Okay, for 10 minutes. Right, so within the 2 minutes, we have the set work. Right, we have a 200-meter run, and then with the remaining time that you have within the 2 minutes, we have max squat cleans. Okay, so we have a preferred weight for guys. We got 155, ladies 105. Obviously we can scale that down as needed, and your score is going to be reps. Okay, so if we don't have any barbells, guys, we still have the dumbbell. We're at home. We can still do front squats with a dumbbell for the strength portion. And then for the squat cleans, we can still do cleans using a dumbbell as well. And I will demonstrate those here in just a moment too. But without further ado, let's go ahead. Let's get to the warm-up portion. Let's go over it, and we'll go over the rest of it here in just a moment, okay? All right, guys, so the warm-up portion today, right, starting off 15 seconds each. We got 2 rounds. We're going to go ahead and do jumping jacks, right? So that's all it is. Okay, then we got bootstrappers. So we're going to take our hands, we're going to grab our toes, bring our hips down, keep the chest up, and then push those knees back out, go back into it again. Okay, focus on the strength, focus on the depth. Okay. Then we got groiners, right? So we kind of get into a plank position here, right? I'm gonna take my foot, try to bring it all the way up to my hand. I'm gonna focus on driving that hip down into the mat, kind of pushing that knee out, trying to open up the hips as best we can, and then you will switch to the other side, okay? Then we got the air squats, right? So just kind of look at the form, look at the depth, initiate with the hips, keep the chest up, keep the arms out, and then drive it straight back up, guys. Try to be nice and vertical the entire time, right? So once you got 2 rounds of that, 15 seconds of each movement, you're gonna go 2 rounds of 8 glute bridges, right? So we're gonna lie down here, hands out here to the side, driving out with our heels. So I'm gonna push my hips up, drive my knees out, squeeze my butt at the top, right back down, okay? Once we get done with those, we got barbell deadlifts, right? So we're going to go ahead, we're going to start from the ground. I'm going to push through with my legs, and I'm going to stand it back up. Okay? Knees at the top, then descending order. Right? Trying to keep my chest up nice and tall, guys. I got a nice tight core. I'm trying to keep my neck in a neutral setting, so I'm not looking down. I'm not looking up the entire time. Right? Then we're going to go ahead and bring it up. And we're going to do some elbow punches, guys. Driving those elbows up nice and high. Okay. We're going to minimize torso rotation as best we can. And then we're going to go ahead and keep it in this front rack position. And we're going to send the hips back into the front squat. So I'm driving my elbows up. I'm trying to keep myself nice and vertical. I'm trying to keep the weight on those heels and mid-foot. I'm going to drive it straight back up, guys, right? So try to think of it being nice and tall, okay? So we got 2 rounds of those, okay? So the strength portion is front squats as well, which is what I just demonstrated. We'll be taking those from the rack. So if we are going to be doing these with a dumbbell, if we have 1 dumbbell, we can always kind of hold it in like somewhat of a goblet position, right? So keep those elbows up, initiate from the back, stand it back up. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a dumbbell, guys. Any kind of object that you have that's got a little bit of weight to it, use it. Hold it in the front rack position, guys, okay? Which leads us now to the Metcon. Remember, every 2 minutes on the minute, 10 minutes. We're gonna do a 200-meter run, guys, and you're gonna do a max squat clean, right? So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna place this into a cleaning position, guys. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drive through with my legs, and I'm going to scoop it up. I'm gonna get into a squat position, guys, right? So I'm catching it down here in the bottom. I'm gonna stand it back up, okay? I go right back into the next movement, okay? So we got max reps of the squat clean, okay? So if we're not using the barbell, right, we can use the dumbbell, okay? So all we're gonna do is we can even go from the hang position if you want, or if you want to go, if you got 2 dumbbells, that'd be great. If one, just start kind of isolating each side, right? Send the heads back, catch it, send it back up, or we go into the squat, okay? So either way is fine. So if you have an object like a backpack or something, you could utilize that and still kind of maximize using it as a squat clean. If not, you got handheld objects like maybe a dumbbell. You can do 1 arm, or if you had 2, you can do 2, right? So it should be a pretty spicy one, guys, so just have fun with it, and just kind of come in with your game face, right? We'll see you then, guys.